The So Bros Network presents the movie podcast breaking down films and their impact on pop culture as they approach the legal drinking age. This is Drinking With. Now here's your host, Stephen McCash.
Welcome to Drinking With, the podcast where we raise a glass to the movies that have reached the legal drinking age. I'm your host, Stephen McCash of the So Bros Network, and join me as we embark on a cinematic journey through the classics of yesteryear, celebrating their 21st birthdays in style. From iconic blockbusters to hidden gems, each episode will toast to a different film that has stood the test of time and shared our cultural landscape. So grab your favorite beverage or the one we've curated for this episode. Let's deep dive into the nostalgia as we explore movies that are finally old enough to join us for a drink. Now joining me, excuse me, I've had one too many already to start the day off. Joining me at the bar, as always, are the two best people I can think of to stumble out of the bar after a long discussion of movies. First is the resident film critic of the So Bros Network, Mr. Brandon Vick, who is also a board member of a member of the Southeastern Film Critics Association, a board member of the Music City Films Critics Association, and most importantly, the birth giver of the Vix Flicks and Cinema Chronicles podcast that you can hear wherever you get your podcast from. And joining him, as always, is the man behind the So Bros Network, the man, the myth, the legend, the EIC, the glue of the brand, a gin aficionado, cat lover, all-around football wordsmith, and a member, a budding star, if you will, at 104.5 The Zone, Mr. Stoney Keeley. Gentlemen, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, McCash. What an intro. I always feel like we are standing in the middle of the ring, ready for a title fight, and McCash is given the rundown of all of our accomplishments.
I like to think that my pyro's going off.
Yeah, the pyro's as happens.
And your pants.
Yeah.
Most pyro does go off when the ring announcers are announcing the contestants.
Yeah. Where they can't really hear you because it's just
a lot like our friend Jesse Butler. I too am retired from ring announcing.
Yeah. Well, you've definitely got the you've got the chops for it, at least on this show.
Gotcha. I get paid handsomely for it on this show, too. So we having a good New Year so far before we deep dive into this family-friendly film?
Yeah, family-friendly
Wait till
film.
they get a load of
It
this.
is a very uplifting way to ring in a new year and a new season on Drinking
I think so.
With.
I think it's very fitting.
Yeah.
As I look outside, it's not because of fireworks, but stuff's on fire. It's been dark since, I don't know, November.
Of 2014? 2016?
Yeah.
I want you to know, McCash, Brandon called me after he rewatched this and gave me one of the darkest thoughts I think I've ever heard in preparation for this show. It's like, I think it's sad that 21 years have passed and all of this stuff is still going on pretty much.
Yeah.
So relevant.
It's still relevant today, all these years later.
I think the scariest part is I have a feeling probably watching this 21 years ago was real like, oh man, like, now I think watching it now, it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
wow.
No. Yeah. Yep. Fine. In the news.
Yeah.
In the news.
I honestly, after about half an hour in, I was like, is this a documentary I'm watching?
Right. With a wonderful Matt Dillon.
Matt Dillon is crazy good in this.
This made me miss him.
I know.
Apparently he has been working. I just haven't really seen anything since, but he was nominated
I've seen more
for
of
an Oscar.
I've seen more of his brother than I have him in the last 21 years.
That's true. Kevin. And I think it's because of Entourage.
It's exactly because of Entourage.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
The one thing that I want to say to before I forget to lead us off, the controversial thing about Crash, the Best Picture winner, which, hey, we're continuing the tradition of kicking off a new season with an awards player.
Yep.
I do think after rewatching this and having seen Brokeback Mountain for the first time that Brokeback Mountain should have won the Oscar.
Yeah.
A lot of people agree with you.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that.
Oh, it's in your notes. Okay. Very well.
Yeah. And Crash, if you haven't figured out, that's what we're talking about today. Crash explores the interconnected lives of strangers in Los Angeles over a 36-hour period. The film delves into themes of race, prejudice, fear, and empathy, showing how people from different backgrounds collide, sometimes literally, and how those encounters expose their assumptions, biases, and humanity. Now, Crash was directed by Paul Haggis, who I don't think's really done anything directing wise really since this big wise. I could be wrong.
Brandon, that's a you question.
No,
Yeah.
not a whole
I didn't
lot.
think so.
But he has been in. He's gotten into some trouble.
Oh, really? I did not catch that in my notes.
Sexual assault stuff that I think has now been settled. But yeah, he was in trouble for a while towards the last, I'd say at least a few years.
The last film he directed was a documentary titled 5B, and that was 2018, which is about when, in 2017 was when all the sexual assault allegations came out. So he gone.
Yep.
Somebody got me too'd.
Well, wait a minute. Don't count him out just yet. He could be back in no time.
That's true.
Everybody else is. Kevin Spacey's making a comeback.
Are we going to get Crash 2? Crash Harder?
Oh, I hope so. All
right.
Bring back Matt Dillon.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, it was directed by Paul Haggis, like I said. It was also written by Paul Haggis, who did last year's Oscar-winning film $1 Million Baby. He wrote that as well. And it also made him the only screenplay writer to win back-to-back Oscars for writing.
Oh, wow. That's that feels like
we should forgive him.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No. All is forgiven.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his personal shit aside, that is quite an accomplishment. And also, what two films to be attached to.
Yeah.
Especially $1 Million Baby.
Yeah. The film also stars, we're going to do this, we're going to a couple people up. Sandra Bullock and Brendan Fraser, who are husband and wife in the show. Or in the movie, Don Cheadle and Jennifer Esposito, who I forgotten all about Jennifer Esposito, but when she showed up, I was like, "Hey, girl, where you been?" They are partners on the police force, and then you have Terrence Howard and Tandy Newton, who were, I guess, they're husband and wife. I don't know if it was ever. Oh, it was. Yeah, they are husband and wife. Yeah. And then my favorite couple in the whole film. Ludacris and Lorenz Tate. I was blown away by how good Ludacris was in his role, and we can get into that as well.
Yeah.
Then Michael Pena, who I think is so underrated as an actor.
He is.
Yeah.
And then lastly, Ryan Phillippe and Matt Dillon are partners as well in the police force. And like we said, Matt Dillon was nominated for Best Supporting Actor for his role in Crash. Yeah, but that's a stud lineup right there.
It is, and it's really interesting how all of the plots kind of weave through one another throughout the film and converge upon a single point. Basically, it's a well done, well written story.
I was actually surprised that I think the least interesting part was Brendan Fraser and Sandra Bullock.
I agree.
I agree too.
I actually was. I was very kind of engaged with everything else, but when it came to them, it just seemed like they weren't really involved like the others. And besides, them kicking it off with the carjacking, there was really nothing else except. Oh wait, she did twist her ankle. I forgot she twisted her ankle.
Was that? Do you think maybe done on purpose? Or was it just a byproduct of the story? Like, were they presented as like
untouchable white rich people?
Yeah,
Maybe.
like, and it gives them a certain like sort of coldness in the story. They're kind of distant from the story. Every time you see them, it's kind of like it feels like a different world from the rest of the characters that we're exploring.
It's possible, but even if I would say I would have with how everything else is structured and written, I would think that part would have been better crafted to convey still that.
I don't think it was intentional, no. But
I don't think it was. But I'm also kind of like, I guess just to be a part of that. But I'm just like, I always think, what was it that, like, is it because he wrote $1 Million Baby and this was his directing debut? So. You know?
Well, I mean, I don't know what the timelines were like because
I don't either.
If this was like written at the same time, like nobody, and like, I don't know, was this actually made, filmed, and written and everything after $1 Million Baby?
Well, that's true.
So
it does make you wonder if he got the opportunity after $1 Million, or like he had already started filming this and then it picked up.
I don't know.
But
I do know the first draft of Oscar was written of Crash was written in 2001.
Oh,
I don't know, but I don't know if that's before $1 Million Baby was written or not. Obviously, it was written before the film was made.
Yeah,
$1 Million Baby, that is. But I don't know.
I mean, I don't think, and I'm sure we'll get into the money aspect of it, but it's not like, I mean, I don't know, from a money perspective, it does have an ensemble cast, but was it? I don't know, I'm trying to piece it together too, like why these choices were made.
yeah. Well, and then
to do
sometimes
this.
maybe they were in it because it got him more money, so they said, "Okay, I'll do these part." I don't know.
Yeah.
I forgot Ryan Phillippe was in it, and you know what? He's still in. He's kind of doing these action shows now. I think he did Shooter, and he's in something else. But he's a good actor.
He is,
if he's in the right stuff. Because I liked him. We did a thing about Benicio del Toro, and he's good in The Way of the Gun.
I never saw that.
I like him in that. And have y'all seen Cruel Intentions?
Yeah, terrible movie. I hated Cruel Intentions.
The hell you say? Ryan Phillippe's just been raising beautiful children for the last 20 years or so with him and Reese.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well,
enough said.
I say we raise a glass and cheers to this ensemble cast with our drink for today, and that's a little thing called Tensions Collide.
Ooh.
And this is where you take 1.5 ounces of bourbon. This is representing the complexities and the underlying tensions in the film. You have 1/2 ounce of sweet vermouth, for a hint of warmth and connection. You kind of get with some of the stories coming together. 2 dashes of bitters to symbolize, the bitter reality and prejudices. And then an orange peel for garnish with a little glimmer of hope or change. You're going to steer the bourbon, the sweet vermouth, and the bitters with ice in a mixing glass, strain into a chilled rocks glass, and then garnish with an orange peel. So there's your Tensions Collide, a nice, sweet little drink that's really would be warm and perfect for this time of the year.
Yeah, and I like the complexity angle of it too. I love a good complex tasting drink.
It's like Paul Haggis made that drink, but before all of those
before his legal woes,
before the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with the success of $1 Million Baby and Crash, he's obviously made some money to take care of his issues. So let's talk about money when it comes to Crash. We're going to start with the budget, obviously, as we always do here. What do we think the budget was for Crash?
Oh man, so this is filmed in LA?
Yes. And he fought to film it in LA because the studio wanted to film in Toronto because it had been cheaper.
I would have felt just the same.
Yeah, have you been to Toronto?
Yep.
Okay.
Toronto's awesome.
But I probably would have been nicer, just a lot of nice Canadians in there.
Well, then they could have had the mayor that did crack.
Exactly. And don't act like he wouldn't have been in it.
And
they could have gotten Ryan Reynolds instead of
That's true.
Matt Dillon.
That's true.
No, well, then I ain't watching it.
I'm going to say it's an ensemble cast.
I think Sandra and them took a pay cut. I don't think they're charging no 10, 20 million or anything like that.
I'm going to say 46.
I'm going to say 33.
Okay.
Woo. How about $6.5 million?
Whoa. How?
My God. Everyone worked for free.
Everyone worked
basically.
for free, yeah.
They brought their own lunches to set.
What did
Matt Dillon probably just cooked pasta for everyone every day?
Yeah. What did Paul Haggis have on these people?
For real.
That's why I wonder if there's some credibility he had, and if $1 Million Baby played a part where they were just wanted to, like, they just thought, or their agent said, "Hey, this could be an awards contender. Do you want to get in on it?"
Yeah, maybe it was just, I mean, it was something as simple as like reading the script and,
like,
and
hey,
being like, oh yeah, this is, not only is it a pretty good script, but like the themes that this explores is definitely going to be an awards player.
Yeah.
So this might be your shot. This might be your shot, Matt Dillon.
Yeah.
Well,
I will say that maybe reading the script knowing is what got them, because the success of $1 Million Baby had nothing to do with this. And we'll get into that. That's one of the little fun facts we'll discuss later.
Oh, okay.
I was also looking because sometimes, like I was wondering if Sandra Bullock or anybody was a producer on it as well. But no, the only person who's in the movie that I saw that was a producer was Don Cheadle.
Okay.
He's
good
a producer.
for Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Good for Don Cheadle. He alone should have been worth $20 million.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the general manager of Hotel Rwanda.
Yeah.
For God's sakes.
That's how he got to replace Terrence Howard later.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. So we talked about the budget. Now let's talk about what this movie did at the box office, especially in US and Canada on opening weekend. I'll give you some little fun facts of box office. It opened May 6, 2005. So I don't know if the studio, I don't know if studio's really thinking this is a Oscar contender because it was released so early in the year. Maybe they thought it was going to be a big blockbuster coming out in May because, people just flock to movies about racism.
Yeah.
Well, Sandy Bullock's in it.
Big Sandy.
And Brendan Fraser maybe takes on a mummy.
Encino Man is in Crash for like 5 scenes. But it was released on over 1,800 screens. It opened against one movie I've never heard of or remember at all, and that's Kingdom of Heaven.
Oh, is that Orlando Bloom?
Yeah, Ridley Scott.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And then it opened against the Paris Hilton classic House of Wax as well.
Stoney likes that one.
I liked that movie. I haven't watched it since 2005.
Yeah. I remember us going to see it.
Yeah, and
I saw it in theaters too, and then recently rewatched it so the wife could see it for the first time, and I liked it better this time than I did the first time.
Well, there you go.
I watched it 2 or 3 years ago, and it's what you think it is, but it's not in a bad way.
We might have to add that one to our spooky season slate this year.
Yep. I think it would be a contender, definitely.
Yeah.
So with that being said, what do we think the opening weekend box office was domestically for Crash?
Well, I have a feeling Kingdom of Heaven probably won that.
Opening weekend, I'm going to say 11 million.
I'm going to say 8.
8 and 11. I will tell you the top 5 real quick. The Interpreter was number 5.
Oh, wow. I forgot about that movie.
Crash came in at number 4, so it's in the top 5. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was number 3. House of Wax number 2, and Kingdom of Heaven opened at number 1. Okay. But Crash brought in $9.1 million opening weekend. So you're kind of in the middle, close. But it automatically made its budget back in the first week.
You know how I knew that it was in single digits?
How?
When he said Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was ahead of it. That's how I knew.
Yeah. I don't think I ever even saw that.
That's stupid.
I didn't either. Total domestic, it made $54.5 million. And then worldwide, $98.5 million total. So on a budget of 6.5, that's a huge success.
I could have sworn this was $100 million movie because I thought how, for some reason, I remember reading that it didn't make its money until they put it back in theaters because of the Oscar run.
Oh,
well, that's probably true. And, it always gets a boost once you get those nominations. Yeah, I thought you were kidding at first when you said $100 million movie. I'm like, what?
I thought it was going to be one of those sneaky ones where we're like, it
ended up making its money.
It made $9 million opening weekend, but for the total run, it was $106 million or something like that. Right. But it wasn't far off. 98.
No,
98.
I bet Bulgaria helped it.
Well, I got Bulgaria's numbers. Don't you worry.
That's become my favorite part of this whole show. It's just Bulgaria.
So the UK, a little over $11 million, and Spain brought in a little over $10 million. So, Western Europe really enjoyed this movie and, their takes on views of American racism.
Yeah.
That's what's weird is how does this play in other countries?
Well, but yes, and also are they going in a way, not that prejudice doesn't happen all over the world, but really kind of hone in on God, these Americans.
I don't know. There are some countries that I think probably watch it and think these Americans, not far enough. They need to really.
Well,
clamp
that's
down.
true. They're probably thinking that's easy.
There are some.
What they're doing is easy.
Yeah, there are some
Need to
parts.
tighten the noose for a
Yeah.
lack of better.
Yeah.
There are some parts of Europe that are still kind of barbaric. If you keep up with
Yeah.
the news,
Oh, I don't keep up with the news.
that's probably for the best.
It's
No.
probably for the best, true. So our friends in Bulgaria, they brought in $48,593. So that's a hefty little,
Nice.
it is. Well,
chunk there.
there is a cohort of American cinephiles in Bulgaria.
I
Yes,
just
for some reason.
I don't know why, but I just imagine that there are like 12 families and they go see every movie playing at this one theater,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what it is, and that's where the money comes from.
Maybe
I'm
it
just
is.
imagining a little Rusev going to the movies with mom and dad and whatnot. But I will tell you what I think is the least racist country in the world is Slovakia, because
Oh.
it only brought in $1,200 at the box
Oh
office.
man.
Wow,
Shame on them.
$1,200. What do you think a Slovakian movie ticket costs? We can do the math here real quick.
2 chickens.
Yeah.
If it's like $10 a pop,
Yeah.
that's 120 people that saw Crash.
2
in Slovakia.
chickens and a 4-year-old boiling pot
Yeah.
gets you and 2 other guests in.
Yeah.
And you split a medium popcorn.
Yeah.
No butter.
But hey, free on your birthday.
There you go. There you go.
So the movie did well at the box office, especially based on its budget. But what's important is what people thought about the movie. I will go down saying this is the most polarizing film I think we've reviewed on this podcast so far, in what, our 4 or 5 years now that we've been doing it. So what do we think?
Polarizing in terms of like the general audience, because we've had some knockdown dragouts over like High Fidelity on the show. So
I'm talking about in reference to it being an Oscar winner.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
like that.
Gotcha.
People in the comments have some ways of thinking about this film.
Fair enough.
So with that said, Rotten Tomatoes, we do this every time. We got 240 reviews of the tomato meter, that being the media, the journalists, the critics, blah, blah, blah. What do we think the percentage is for Crash?
I'm going to say because it is kind of mixed, say 82.
I'm gonna say 93.
Oh, y'all way over. 73.
Dang.
I still thought it was 90, but when you compare it to like Brokeback Mountain and stuff, people are like, "Hey," but I thought critics really did love it.
Do you think the fact that it wouldn't? I don't know. You can add the reviews in retrospect. Do you think the love for Brokeback Mountain actually generates negative feelings towards Crash? Do people resent Crash a little more than maybe they should because of Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely. From the reviews I read, definitely.
I think it's a fine film, but because it won Best Picture, then people are, they're almost shitting on it just because, even though the movie actually is, I think, a really good movie. But yes, the one thing about Rotten Tomatoes is, it's like, I just wonder what it was when it came out, because people can add so many things after the fact that I'm just like, is it 70 something now because maybe people don't like the subject matter, or they think it's woke, or I don't. It's always a bit skewed, but still, I definitely think people are more of a hater on it because of it winning than it actually, like, if they just saw it. It stopped there.
I have to say, I haven't rewatched this until now.
I don't think I have
when
either.
It came out, and I enjoyed it, and I remember thinking, "Oh yeah, I do enjoy this as much as I enjoyed it then," and I thought it was really good then.
Yeah.
But the thought did cross my mind at the end of it, was like, "Oh yeah, like Brokeback Mountain should have won."
I know, that's the thing.
And so I did kind of catch myself like,
that you're holding it up against.
Holding it against that standard, and to me it's really good, but it doesn't meet that. And I think that's in a way unfortunate for that this film is probably still deserving of the best picture echelon of movies. Like, I think it's in the conversation. People made a good movie, they won the award, and all these years later, we're still talking about that it doesn't deserve it.
But then if it's like, okay, if Brokeback Mountain wasn't in there, would people be like, hey, you know what? Solid Best Picture winner.
Yeah, I mean, the other nominees were, I don't want to cut you off, McCash, if you've got this later on in your
I don't.
notes. Okay.
I know one of the nominees was Passion of the Christ.
We're new year.
Got it.
New year. We don't have to hit that quota anymore. The other nominees that year were Brokeback Mountain, Capote, Good Night and Good Luck, and Munich. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if Brokeback Mountain is
Wasn't
not in that field, does Crash still stack up?
I think it has a better, yes, I do. I think some people would argue, because I know a lot of people like Munich, that's Spielberg's.
That's the one that came to mind, yeah.
I like Capote, but I do think it's more of a showcase for Hoffman, which is why he won. But yeah, I could see Crash. I think it's an easier to digest that if Brokeback Mountain. And also, just real quick, I think part of the surprise was, and I'm not sure if like Brokeback Mountain was winning everything up to this point and Crash snuck in and got it, but the fact that the award before Best Picture is Best Director and Ang Lee won for Brokeback Mountain probably really got people's hopes up. Probably like when they thought Chadwick Boseman was going to win,
just about to
and
say.
then Anthony Hopkins won.
Yeah.
So I think there was kind of set them up.
This was a really interesting year at the Oscars because like the 6 big categories, the Best Picture, Best Directing, and the 4 acting awards, all went to 6 different films.
Oh yeah, well Capote.
It was Capote, Brokeback Mountain, Crash. Reese Witherspoon wins for Walk the Line.
Oh,
George Clooney wins for Syriana.
Oh,
and Rachel Weisz won for The Constant Gardener.
Oh wow, there's some good films though.
So yeah, it's a good year, and Crash rose to the top among them all as the best picture.
Yeah,
I see why George Clooney won, because I was wondering who Matt Dillon lost to.
I never saw that film.
Yeah, it's good.
I didn't either.
It's actually, what's funny is it's a little bit like Crash as far as like all of these plots are kind of like crisscrossing.
Yeah,
and it's an ensemble piece.
Paul Giamatti, Cinderella Man.
Yeah,
God,
love that movie.
I do too. I love Paul Giamatti.
Yeah,
in general, yes. So, but the question is, did the everyday fan love Crash? So, with 250,000 plus reviews, what is the popcorn meter on Rotten Tomatoes?
That was what I was going to say, was probably like 72, 73%.
I know.
I'm going to say 72%.
I'm going to say 63.
You both undershot this time. 88%.
That's surprising.
Well, racism is popular.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so. You're saying like some people watch this and were like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm fired up now.
I'm glad that man's on the side of the road dead.
I would have
go, Ryan Philippe.
I would have grabbed her by the pussy too.
Yeah. While looking her husband dead in his eyes.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
That is
maybe that's
an
where
uncomfortable scene.
It's
my God.
And I can't imagine, like, how does Matt Dillon and Thandie Newton like to approach that scene and to make it where, like, I mean, that's why I feel like Matt Dillon is so good in this, because he actually is, like, you see how he got there.
You did.
And when he tells that operator lady, that's one of the best scenes in the entire film, is because he's like, I know I'm a prick. Like it was great.
You have to get to a place where you are saying and doing some things that are very uncomfortable, but you have to do it convincingly. And he does that. I'm watching him do his thing, and I'm thinking, how do you get into that headspace?
But you know what? We don't know. He could just be like that.
Maybe he is.
Yeah, we don't know that.
He turned Thandie Newton into a finger puppet. That's all I know.
That was
he did.
That scene is
and when
still
she
hard
talked
to watch.
and when she talked like Cookie Monster, I thought that was kind of strange.
Jesus.
Out of control.
You saying Matt Dillon did it all for the cookie?
Oh my God, we're gonna get canceled for this episode.
Well, if that doesn't, maybe some of these letterbox reviews will get us canceled.
All right.
Like I said, and looking through reviews on Rotten Tomatoes and Letterboxd, people are all over the board with this fucking movie. And it starts with Dirk H., who I think has shown up on a previous episode because that name sounds very familiar. But
It does.
this is a bit of a long one, so bear with me. Gave it 1 star. Whenever I walk into, I guess Dirk's a teacher. Whenever I walk into a classroom filled with new students, I can always immediately pick out the spoiled rich kids who think they have an understanding of the real world while they really, really don't. This film is one of those kids, and it's the worst kind. It thinks it's important too, but it's not. It's about as important as bleaching your anus or stuffing your face with Botox.
Okay.
Wow.
My goodness.
Jesus, Dirk.
I would like Dirk. Why?
Yeah.
Why does Dirk think that?
Why does he think it's smarter than it is, but not that important?
Yeah.
Especially 21 years later, and
Yeah.
that looks real familiar in everyday life more than I think it used to shock people.
Sometimes, like, I read letterbox reviews and I'm like, what movie did you watch?
Not only that, but I also feel like at what point did you come up with that? Like, when did you start watching and think, yeah, this is like when I go into my classroom and I see it doesn't really make
You're not
a whole lot of sense.
I don't mind people critiquing film, but obviously
only if they're right.
But no, like if you feel a certain way, you gotta tell me why if I'm gonna believe what you're putting down. And he's not telling a lot of why there.
No, I agree. But there's not a lot of why, but I don't think I can connect where he's going off on it, where he doesn't think maybe in the grand scheme of things, it's not important, but I think that subject matter hits a certain spot, and the fact that we can see it now. So I'm not quite sure. I don't know. When did Dirk put this?
The letterbox doesn't give you dates.
I think Dirk thinks he's smarter than he really is.
Yeah, I don't think Dirk's even a teacher. I think he just wanders into schools.
Wants to post stuff on Letterboxd to sound cool.
Yeah,
maybe Dirk has bleached his anus one too many times.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Somebody who thought even lesser of this film is Keegan Martin. Keegan gave it a 0.5 star. And says, I made myself sit through this, and I'm pissed this won Best Picture over Brokeback Mountain.
Well, I mean, that's the general sentiment.
Yeah,
I think.
That's what I was going to say.
But again, why was that hour and 53 minutes so excruciating?
Like, were you sitting through it the whole time just thinking, Brokeback Mountain?
Brokeback, I can't quit you.
Damn it.
I can't quit you.
But it goes to a point you brought up earlier, Brandon. It's like you're holding those feelings against this film, and I don't really think that's fair.
No.
I think if you just take the film for what it is, stand alone without all of that around it, I don't see how you get to a 0.5 star.
Start going. Hey, what you need to do, you sons of bitches, is start going to these Academy people and asking them, because they voted for it. And you know why Crash probably won? Because they were too damn scared to award a movie about 2 gay cowboys back in 2000. Whatever.
2006.
That's what's really happened.
Yeah.
Yep. So DePreston on Letterboxd gave it 3. Yeah. Gave it 3 stars. It would have been better if it was DePreston checked in.
I like that.
Yeah. 3 stars, and says the movie would have been better if it ended with Ludacris turning to the camera and saying, "Man, when 2 people crash, that's shit ludicrous."
That would be good.
Yeah.
Then nobody would remember Brokeback Mountain.
That's right.
No. Then lastly, Starlo. 5 stars. Starlo loves the film and says it's one of the greatest multi-layered, intertwined stories in cinematic history, gripping, emotional, and a great sense of overall shock and twist. An ensemble cast that all independently and collaboratively kill it. Max directional prowess.
Well,
I thought for sure it was going to end with Brokeback
Mountain should have won.
Yeah.
I when I was watching that scene of where Matt Dillon is getting real handsy with Thandie Newton. I just thought, you know what? This shit wouldn't happen if Terrence Howard's character from Hustle and Flow was her husband.
Hell no.
Matt, both of those cops would have been shot.
I don't even think they would be in the same car that they were in if he was in Hustle.
Touche.
But I thought, man, Matt Dillon, you lucky. you real lucky.
Yeah. You lucky Craig Brewer didn't direct this.
Yeah. Luckily it was some old white man.
Yeah.
So this was an award winner, as we've mentioned multiple times. It was nominated for 6 Academy Awards, winning 3, winning for Best Original Screenplay, as we said earlier, Best Film as well, and Best Editing. I do think it was a really well-edited film.
I do too. Especially that one where Sandra Bullock falls and twists her ankle. She shouldn't have been wearing socks.
Yeah,
that may have been CGI. We don't know. I doubt it was $6.5 million in the budget. I doubt that was CGI.
No, they had to push Sandy down those stairs. They had no choice.
That might have been why it feels so out of place, is that it wasn't supposed to happen. But
they just filmed it.
They were like, oh, we got to roll with it. She's hurt now. We got to explain why.
That's method. Good for her.
It was supposed to have been in the blooper reel at the end of the film in the credits.
I just love where she starts yelling for him, and the only person there is that maid who she's been a bitch to. Like, I just thought, classic. Thanks.
Yeah.
That year at the Academy Awards, Crash was the only Best Picture nominee to have a nomination for Best Song.
Oh,
I did see that. I was looking at the award stuff, and I forgot. Was it called something in the deep or
In the Deep?
Rolling in the Deep?
That's Adele. That was way before that.
That was the year that It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp won for Hustle and Flow.
My God! So Hustle and Flow was at the same Oscars as Crash. Oh my God!
So at the Oscars, you had racism, southern racism, and gay cowboys.
It was a year,
and a gay writer, if you count Capote
and Johnny Cash.
And Johnny Cash.
And Johnny Cash. Yeah.
And King Kong won a few Oscars that year.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, for visual effects and sound editing, sound mixing. Memoirs of a Geisha was in there.
Oh, my God. Did Jack Black win for sound mixing for King Kong?
I think so.
Him or Kyle Glass won. One of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. What a
Holy shit.
List.
That was the year March of the Penguins came out, too.
Oh, my God.
That was no wonder
that had some racism in it, didn't it?
I mean,
I think so.
It's completely in black and white,
That's
so
true.
Who knows?
Yeah.
In my research, finding how controversial this film is and how people view it, it was often mentioned as one of the lowest ranked Best Picture winners of all time. So we're sitting at 98. Best winners overall, so the Oscars are closing in on 100 years. Crash ranked at, this is according to Rotten Tomatoes ranking of each Best Picture winner of all time. Crash comes in at number 90 on the list.
Wow. I mean, I don't know all of the Best Picture winners, so it would be hard for me to argue with that. But
yeah. Well, sometimes, like, even out of 98, like, you're talking about supposedly the best of the best of each year. So it still may not sound as bad.
Theoretically, like 98th on that list could still be one of the 98 greatest movies ever made, kind of deal.
It could be Lawrence of Arabia.
I love Lawrence of Arabia. There's no way.
I don't know if it won.
There's no. I don't know if it did.
I'm sure it did.
Should know.
I feel like that movie won like everything the year
it
was out.
Did.
But I do have the top 5.
Okay.
Do we have any guesses or thoughts of what could be in the top 5 according to Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh man, some of the movies that come to mind, I don't think like
Godfather Part 2.
Even
that's not up there.
Picture.
Not in the top 5.
But now this isn't like rated like certified fresh. This is just a ranking that's Rotten Tomatoes did of the best.
No, it's based on where the film's Rotten Tomatoes ranking. Yes.
Okay, wow.
Because like Citizen Kane, one of the best of all time, but it didn't win Best Picture, did it?
I don't
think so.
I missed that year, so I don't remember.
Well, we just did a podcast. I say just did a podcast. It was 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's been a while. I mean, I'm trying to go way back because I feel like it's like
Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, Casablanca.
Casablanca is number 2. Gone with the Wind is not in the top 5.
Okay. I feel like all of these are like 100 to 99%, and that's it. Is there any like anything past 2000?
Yes.
Okay.
2 of the top 5 are from 2000
Okay.
on.
Lord
maybe
of the Rings,
Return of the King.
No.
Dang.
Man,
Gladiator.
No. Jesus.
I had
no.
to.
Parasite.
Parasite is number 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
damn! That
crazy.
feels so long ago.
Yeah.
The other 2000 was one that was at first mistakenly not awarded
Oh,
the
Moonlight.
award.
Mm.
Moonlight is number 5, and then number 4, All About Eve, and number 3, On the Waterfront.
Oh man.
I haven't even heard of those last two you mentioned.
I've heard of them. I just I'm a little surprised that is
Yeah,
those are your top 5.
Yeah.
I've never seen All About Eve, but On the Waterfront is a great Marlon Brando film.
I've seen All About Steve that has Sandra Bullock
Likewise,
and Bradley Cooper.
I've seen What About Bob?
I hate that movie so much.
I had to watch it in a high school psychology class.
Casablanca, I figured that and Gone with the Wind would be up there.
I thought Godfather would be in the top 5
Me
as well.
too. But okay.
Oh,
But see,
yeah.
so I don't know. I think the ranking of 90, which I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's in the 70s.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
So
It has 3 Oscars. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, which we'll get to. I have a note about that. It's the least amount of Oscars a Best Picture film has won since Rocky.
oh my.
Damn.
Only winning 3. Yep. And Crash was particularly controversial, as we talked, when it won the Oscar for Best Picture over the more critically favored, respected, and commercial hit Brokeback Mountain. The Academy was accused of homophobia, and many said that Crash benefited by the Academy's ingrained homophobia.
Yeah.
And many felt that Crash was a safer option since it safely tackled racism and intolerance, whereas Brokeback Mountain was a riskier option that the Academy, even at its most progressive, wasn't going to celebrate. And many also felt that Crash winning over Brokeback Mountain cemented the notion that the Academy is an out-of-date institution.
I remember that being, man,
Yeah.
it was a hot topic there for a little bit.
Well,
afterwards.
and I think that even went more into where they tried to play both sides because Ang Lee would win for Best Director,
yeah,
but they wouldn't reward the movie, but they rewarded him.
if
I
the
mean,
Academy truly believed that Crash was a better film, I think that's perfectly fine.
Right.
No issues with that.
But I don't think all the signs actually point.
That's exactly what I was
Okay,
about to
sorry.
say. Yeah. Is that I don't feel like that was the case. I think
Yeah.
there's enough reason to say what was just outlined. I think there's a plausible, you can believe that. You can believe that
Oh yeah, that
at the
doesn't.
time they just did not want
Yeah.
to reward
Nope.
Brokeback Mountain,
So then,
which is a shame.
It is a shame. And fast forward, we said, "Hey, you know what? Moonlight,
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Do it for the gays."
That's right.
But
I
I
never
want
saw
you to
Moonlight.
let people
Oh.
think. But I want you to let people think La La Land won first before you go back
Right,
and say that
right.
Moonlight won.
I want those straight musical people to celebrate
Yeah.
first,
Yes.
and then
Before we get to the black gays, yes.
yeah,
Uh,
you should see Moonlight just for I'm going to butcher his name.
Mahershala Ali.
Yes, because that's when he won his first Oscar.
have you not seen it, Stoney?
I have not. No.
Oh, Moonlight is so
Yeah,
good.
Barry Jenkins. It's
Yep.
it's fantastic.
This podcast is all about movies turning 21 years old. If you didn't know, spoiler alert. But Crash is actually older than $1 Million Baby.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
How? Great question. Crash is the only Best Picture winner initially released before the previous year's Best Picture winner. $1 Million Baby was released on December 15th of 2004. And this film, Crash, the 2006 Best Picture winner, was released on September 10th, 2004 at TIFF, the Toronto International Film Festival.
How about that?
Yep.
It's a little loophole here.
Yep. Although originally released in 2004, the film did not qualify for the following year's Academy Awards as it did not play at least 1 week in Los Angeles as Academy Awards rules require for eligibility. When it was finally released in LA the following year, the film qualified for Oscar consideration in 2005 and went on to win the Best Picture, as we've already discussed.
How about that? So a little technicality, because it is one of those movies that, depending on which site you look at, some say 2005, some do say 2004.
Yep. And that's where I was kind of talking earlier about people signing up to be a part of this film couldn't base it off of the success of $1 Million Baby because hadn't come out yet.
Yeah, so that is really interesting. Then was it just one of those films that everybody's like, you read the script and like, this is kind of awards fodder, like this is we take a swing on it, and
or has important messages we want to well, while it was at the 2004 Toronto International Film Festival, Lionsgate bought the distribution rights for $4 million.
Dang.
So, also, when's the last time Lionsgate has been in an awards?
I was thinking the same thing.
It's been a hot minute.
I saw that, like, what is it, LGF, Lionsgate Films, something pop up when I first started watching. I'm like, oh my, I thought they only did Saw.
That's what I was about to say. What is the last good movie that Lionsgate put out?
Now, they may have made a good movie. I just don't think it's been in awards.
Yeah, I don't know. Den of Thieves.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
That's a film series. Oh, they did the Hunger Games movies and the Twilight movies.
Oh, so they're doing all right.
And
financially.
John Wick.
Oh yeah, John Wick does. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So they're
not okay. Lionsgate, sorry.
Knives Out.
Sorry, Lionsgate.
They were
my bad.
They were associated with La La Land.
Damn.
My bad.
Dang,
my bad,
like
Lionsgate.
Good.
I did not respect your game.
Dang, y'all like good.
Yeah. So Crash was shot in only 36 days, which kind of helps that $6.5 million budget. But they did have to take 2 weeks off because director Paul Haggis suffered a heart attack during filming.
Oh my God.
And he
refused.
The guilt of the white man. True. He refused to let anyone else finish directing the film, and so production was delayed for 2 weeks while he recovered.
My God.
What a weird spot to be in, though, because, like, I mean, what would you do if they wanted to keep filming without you? Like, you got to get this done. I mean, do you have...
I guess they didn't care. Lionsgate said, hey, we got Saw 6 going on. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
No wonder they won the Oscar. What a story to tell.
What would the movie have looked like? I mean, would you have
like
been
Spike Lee?
Or Zack Snyder.
Yeah, Zack Snyder.
That'd be fun. I guarantee you Sandra Bullock ain't falling down no stairs. She'd probably shoot laser beams out of her eyes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Out of her ass, one of them.
And Michael Orr comes and picks her up off the stairs.
That's right.
And it's like a reverse blindside.
Exactly. Yeah. And then for some reason, Brendan Fraser has just turned into Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
Same character, same name.
By the way, The Blind Side comes out 2 years later.
Right.
So nobody knows.
And is not directed by Zack Snyder.
Nobody knows what the fuck is happening in Crash.
Oh, actually, if it's happening in Crash, they're going to think, oh my God, that black man got their key from the house. He's robbing them.
Yeah.
That's how that would play.
And then 2 years later, we get the sequel, The Blind Side.
And she's got blonde hair and country as hell.
Well, the fall knocked her out, and she woke up with a Southern accent.
So she divorced Brendan Fraser because she didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
And went for the guy that sings Down on the Farm.
But the movie has more money because they decide to film in Atlanta instead of Memphis.
Exactly. And, it's about football.
Yeah.
Classic. No wonder the real Michael Orr is like, this isn't my life.
We should have jobs in Hollywood. That's all I'm saying. We should be making movies.
Well, listen, movie 43 got made. So tell me we can't come up with something better than that.
Yeah. The Sobros film can definitely get made if movie 43 was made.
Exactly.
This is a weird little tidbit. Crash is one of 2 Best Picture winners whose title only had 1 syllable.
1 syllable? Oh. Huh.
And it's a film I guarantee you the 3 of us have probably never heard of, definitely have never seen. and that would be 1927's Wings,
Well, I've heard of it only because of the
the TV show.
the Academy history part, but no, I have not seen it.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. So
Yeah.
No.
But
Crash
congrats.
is
Congrats to them.
and to the sole remaining person alive from 1927's Wings, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh.
I doubt anybody's alive still from that film.
No, they're dead. By now, by January 2026, trust me, something got them. No health care, no nothing. Something got them.
Yeah. Unless they're living in Canada.
Oh, you didn't hear? It's gone.
Oh. The 51st
the 51st
state.
state?
The 51st state is gone. Yeah. Now the 51st state is Egypt. I thought you guys read the news.
Not to pull back the curtain on when do we record this, but what if in January some shit like this has gone down, actually?
That's always the risk you run.
It is.
When you record early.
And I want to go on record by saying I hope none of this is real.
For real.
Yeah. Touche.
It's funny now.
It's funny now, but we might not be laughing in January.
No.
True. What is real that this was included in the book 1001 movies you must see before you die.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, it's the same thing. In Oscars 98 years, shouldn't you see all Best Picture winners anyway?
Yeah, true.
Isn't that the goal? I think that's the goal of when you're born.
When you're born, that's what they tell you.
Yeah.
I would love to go through the list and see how many I've actually seen.
Me too.
Out of 98,
go through the list and see how many you've seen. I've seen like 12. So
I don't know. I probably am not much higher than you are when it comes to that.
I'd say 90s into 2000s, I'm probably pretty good. We start getting into these 30s, 40s, 50s. That's where I'm. Now some because of these podcasts I've been able to watch and stuff. But there was quite a few. The New York Times did something last year where it was like the 100 greatest movies ranked, and then you chose how many you saw, how many you'd seen. I had seen like 93, and a lot of them were actually quite like relevant, like been alive since they've come out. Cool. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe now I'm starting to think because I didn't see certain films, maybe it was the best 100 movies of like since the 2000s.
Okay.
Because I'm starting to think I didn't see.
I know what you're talking
those.
About.
Like Gone with the Wind. I didn't see a lot of those.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. People posted their little pictures of the movies they had seen. Yeah, that was just from 2000.
Was it? Okay. Man, no wonder I was nailing those. And I mean really nailing them.
In the years following the release of Crash, Paul Haggis has admitted that his film did not deserve to win the Academy Award for Best Picture over the much more acclaimed Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, even he knows it. That's not going to make us forget the allegations, Paul.
Right, Paul. And also, how convenient after you have 2 Oscars or 3 Oscars. Good for you.
Back to back.
Hey,
years.
Now that I've won everything, just so y'all know, they chose the wrong movie.
Is that Bart Simpson? No,
Nelson.
No,
that's Woody Woodpecker.
Maybe that's how he laughs.
Yeah. All the way to the bank.
You chose the wrong one. Haha.
Yeah. You may or may not know this, but this was the first Best Picture winner to be released on the then newly introduced Blu-ray format.
Oh, nice.
Blu-ray's been around that long.
For 21. Oh, yeah. Since
surprising.
then, now it's nothing. Now it's thrown in with the 4Ks for most part.
That's the only reason I buy 4Ks. I got
but
the
listen,
Blu-rays
one day when you get a 4K, you've got them.
Yeah,
and the Blu-rays play on there too.
So I'll have Oppenheimer and American Movie for my 4K.
No,
player.
you got you just bought another 4K. And I don't think you knew it was 4K.
I didn't know. That's American Movie.
No.
I ordered the Blu-ray and got the 4K.
I know, but there's one where you bought it Danger Zone, and I said, "Oh, is that the 4K?" And you said, "Yeah."
Civil War.
Oh, Civil War. That's it.
No, I thought it was Son of Mask.
Son of Mask with Jamie Kennedy. When's that turn 21?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'll never tell.
I'll never tell.
This was also the last Academy Award-winning film to be released on VHS.
Huh.
Oh my God, right there. First Blu-ray, last VHS.
Yeah.
Dang.
Love to see it. What a moment in time.
What a moment.
Lionsgate spent $2 million to promote the film to Academy members in the run-up to the Oscars voting.
Well, they also had Paul have a heart attack on set, so they could run with that too.
Like, hey, we need to do something, brother.
Paul, we got to do something. Have you seen this gay cowboy movie? We've got to do something.
Come here.
We've got to do.
I'm gonna punch that heart as hard as I can.
Take all these pills.
Yeah.
We'll give you 2 weeks. We'll give you 2 weeks to recover.
And we won't even get another director.
That's right. We'll say we should have, but you were too tough.
I've got some fun facts about Tandy Newton here in her role.
Oh, okay.
She was Paul Haggis's first choice for her character. And I'm curious if he had... yeah, she was phenomenal. And she's easy on the eyes as well. So I'm wondering if, like, during rehearsal, Paul Haggis is like, hey, Matt, I'm going to show you how I want this scene to go. And decides to clam dive with Tandy Newton in rehearsals.
Who?
Wait.
Paul Haggis.
He did that?
No, I'm saying...
Oh, my God. I thought you were reading a note saying he did. I'm like, that's how he had a heart attack. That's when it happened.
I'm saying... Tandy was Paul Haggis's first choice for the character.
Then wrote
and I'm thinking maybe he was a little sweet on her.
Got it.
And was jokingly saying,
maybe.
Yeah.
Jesus,
that's the beginning of these allegations.
Yeah, no, sorry. I just blew snot all over my microphone, so we had a bit of a situation in the studio.
I swear to God, I thought like he was showing Matt Dillon during rehearsal. And people were like, hey, Paul.
So I was saying,
need to do that.
I was saying, what if? Maybe that's why he cast her, because he wanted to.
That would make a cool what if show on that Marvel.
What if Paul Haggis had a heart attack? Because that's too far.
Tandy Newton has been in a lot more stuff than I remember.
She's great, man.
She's
awesome.
Like I do, and I think what was it? Westworld? Is that one? That was one of the big shows she
Yeah,
was on.
yeah.
Kind of brought her back, but. I remember her in, there was some boring Mark Wahlberg movie that was a remake. Something Charlie. Truth About Charlie. The Truth About Charlie.
Charlie Wilson's War.
No, that's a good one. Anyway, okay, so Paul did not really do that. Right.
That I'm aware of.
No, that's fair enough.
She did, through this film, become the 8th person to win the BAFTA Award for Best Supporting Actress without having ever been nominated for an Academy Award.
Jeez. So she could have been in the supporting actress conversation.
Yeah. And possibly, I would say deserving. I don't have those nominees or the winner in front of me from the Academy Awards that year, but I thought her performance was amazing.
Her and Matt Dillon were the standouts.
I saw her not too long ago in something. I think it was when she played Condoleezza Rice in W.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
Oh, she's in Rock and Rolla, too.
I'm telling you, she's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Sadly, this movie, we talked about, almost made $100 million, but it is, in fact, the lowest grossing Best Picture Oscar winner since The Last Emperor in 1987.
Dang.
Wow.
I ain't never even heard of that movie.
I heard of it.
It's what's his name from American Psycho?
Christian Bale. He's the kid.
That's his first film. Yeah,
he was a little baby.
A little baby. Yep. All right, so I've got a few things left. We'll do a little coulda, woulda, shoulda here in just a second. But with only a budget of $6 million or $6.5 million for the film, and director Paul Haggis was adamant about filming in L.A. instead of Toronto or other places that'd be more cost effective. In order to keep that budget low and make everybody happy, he had to cut the cost by using his own house for scenes and even his own car in other scenes.
Wow.
Yes.
Do what you got to do.
Which one's his car?
And the notes I saw, it said, but I don't remember
Damn it.
I didn't really think I would get that question.
Yeah, is it the one that was on fire?
Yeah. It was the cop car. You know, he used one of the cop cars.
I felt like it was maybe the one that Terrence Howard's in and they end up stealing. Ludacris is in. I feel like it's an SUV.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So before we get to our Mount Rushmore question, we got a little coulda, woulda, shouldas. So the role of the TV director, which is a small little role at the beginning of the film, was originally offered to Forrest Whitaker. But he turned it down so he could film First Daughter with
Yes.
Katie Holmes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a choice.
Can someone look this up? How many Oscars did that get nominated for?
Yes, please. Let us.
I don't think I have to look that one up to give you that answer, sir. And then before Ryan Phillippe signed on, there was another actor in talks of playing the role of Hanson, who went on to be an Academy Award winner
Ryan
and
Gosling.
is no longer with us.
Oh,
Oh no. He is an Oscar winner and he's passed.
Yes,
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger,
Yeah,
indeed.
I was going to say it couldn't be Philip Seymour Hoffman. So
That would have been great, though.
yeah.
Ironically, Ledger starred in Brokeback Mountain, the film that lost the Best Picture to Crash in a very controversial decision seen by many.
Man, that would have been something.
That would have been
Yeah.
something, but I'll be honest, I don't think that I just don't think that's a big. I think to have someone like Heath Ledger, that role needs to be bigger.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
I don't think that role is big enough for him to really shine in it.
Yeah, because you only get a little bit at the end.
Yeah.
I don't think that character is right for him either. That character is made for somebody like Ryan Phillippe, where you've kind of got that, innocent, look in the world,
that-
kind of like Ryan Phillippe takes into that character.
Yeah.
Where Heath Ledger would try to be a little edgier with it.
Mm.
Yeah, he probably would have made Matt Dillon look like Ryan Phillippe. That's probably what would have happened. It probably would have gone real dark.
Tandy Newton might have liked it better.
He
Who
would have
knows?
told Lawrence Tate, you know how I got these scars?
Did you say Lawrence Tate?
Yeah, what's his name?
Lorenz Tate.
I put an A in there.
You put some other syllables as well, sir.
You did. That was
You know how I got these scars?
well done. Well done.
And then lastly, the Brendan Fraser was not the original choice for the role of the district attorney, Rick Cabot.
I can see that.
Yeah, he was doing Looney Tunes back in action. Who had time?
Do you take a guess at this one?
Did he ask us?
Oh, I don't.
No, that's where we were headed. That's where I was headed. Yes.
So Brendan Fraser was not the first one.
No.
Okay.
The original choice,
Kevin Spacey.
for whatever reason I don't know, didn't take the role.
Is he? Can I have a hint? Is he in around the same age?
I think no, he's going to be a little older.
Okay.
I honestly don't know their ages, but
All right.
I think this person's a little older.
Okay.
This person has been discussed at length throughout the years on this podcast.
John Cusack.
John Cusack, indeed, was the original choice for Rick Cabot.
Well, you know why he didn't do it?
Why?
Joan wasn't available.
Oh,
to do
that's true.
His stunt double, as you were.
Yeah, which we'll talk about that more in the next one.
Jesus Christ!
But yeah,
Look,
I could. You
But I
know
get-
what? I could see him kind of doing that, but honestly, I don't know. Would Sandra Bullock marry him? I can't.
fuck yeah, he
It
would.
depends. Does he have that like outrageous black wig on? Because that can't be his real hair. So I'm just
How dare you,
curious.
sir?
I
That's
make it
enough.
a mission to pick on John Cusack
I
until
know
we
you
run
do.
out of movies, and trust me, we're getting there.
We're getting real close. I think we have maybe 2, 3 at tops left.
Maybe.
All right. So Mount Rushmore. Let's take it home. We've
Okay.
talked enough about Crash. I think our favorite Sandra Bullock movies.
I think the first two that come to mind for me are Miss Congeniality and The Blind Side. And I know I've rewatched The Blind Side in recent years, and I don't think I don't love that movie. And I know there's been a lot that's come
Yeah.
out that it's kind of problematic, but I do think it is one of her signature roles. I'm willing to give her that. I'm going to give one of the spots on my Mount Rushmore to my wife, who, when I presented this question to her, pretty much just shouted at the top of her lungs the proposal.
I like that
that's
one.
It's on my list.
I like that one.
And I don't know. I honestly don't know that I have a fourth Sandra Bullock movie that I liked. I mean,
Oh my God.
I guess I would put Crash in that spot because I like
Okay.
Crash, but it's an ensemble and I don't really think that it's like her movie. It's like I liked Bullet Train a lot.
Did you see The Lost City?
I did not see The Lost
Okay,
City. No.
that's a fun one.
And like
I heard that was good.
I never saw Speed. I never saw like Practical Magic. I wasn't the biggest fan of Bird Box. I never even saw The Heat. I never saw Hope Floats. I saw Murder by Numbers, but like,
well, then give us your favorite Sandra Bullock movies you haven't seen. Then,
yeah, I could do that. Speed, Gravity.
I would say mine would be Speed, Gravity, Miss Congeniality, and The Proposal. I think those are the most fun ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I also think she's really good in them. I like The Heat, but I think I like it more because of Melissa McCarthy than I do Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
The Lost City is a fun one. That's probably her best one in a while. And then I just want to give another shout out because I like the movie. It's dumb, but I do enjoy 2 Weeks Notice.
I was about to say, yeah, I have seen 2 Weeks
But
Notice,
if I had to put it all in there, I think those are the four I would go with at this point.
Two of my four have been mentioned. Well, actually, kind of three of them, but it didn't make the list for you guys. But Speed and The Proposal, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I did enjoy Bird Box. I really liked it. So that's on there. And then I have to go with the film that I'm in, A Time to Kill.
Oh,
I liked her. I liked her in that.
I never saw it.
She was good. Well, there you go.
Yeah. It's McConaughey, Bullock,
Samuel
L. Jackson, and Stephen McCash.
And Stephen McCash. It's all on the poster. You should see it.
Yeah, for real. So, it may look handwritten, but my name's there.
So let's recap these because our conversation spiraled a little bit there. I'm going with Miss Congeniality, The Proposal, The Blind Side, and Crash.
Yep.
Brandon?
I'm going with Speed, Proposal, Miss Congeniality, and Gravity.
And
so we all have The Proposal, thanks to Ryan Reynolds and Betty White.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also, like Brandon, have Speed, and then my two different ones are Time to Kill and Bird Box.
There you go.
Yeah.
Pretty good range there.
I agree.
Yeah, I'll be honest, there's not. I guess it's because like I think a lot of people still enjoy like the way were with Bill Pullman, Practical Magic, Hope Floats. I thought for sure that was going to be in McCash's.
Well, no, my wife, as soon as I gave her the question, she just screamed out while you were sleeping.
That's it. While you were sleeping. Mm-hmm. That's it. Sorry. That's the Bill Pullman one. So, but there's not a lot that like I actually like would consider great. And unfortunately, Blindside has kind of diminished over time because I think one, it hasn't aged that great. And then, I mean, it's like everything that affects it is then it's like, okay, not that movies aren't like, stretch the truth anyway, but because of Michael Orr coming out with all this stuff, I'm just like, I don't know, which it probably shouldn't affect the movie because the movie is the movie. And I agree with Stoney, like it is good. But now I'm like, was that like a Jamie Lee Curtis, Everything Everywhere? Like, did she win the Oscar because, she's been around for a while?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I will say she does not have a television credit because sometimes, these filmographies go sideways. You realize, they stepped over to television, but her last television credit is 1996's Muppets Tonight.
Hell yeah. She's there's some Keanu Reeves, they're getting back together for some kind of thriller thing. And then Practical Magic 2 is is her and Nicole Kidman.
I got to see Practical Magic.
Yeah. I remember it being a fun one.
Strikes me as the type of film that I would enjoy.
See in October.
Yeah.
But I was kind of surprised on some of the stuff where I'm like, I can't believe y'all didn't mention Demolition Man.
Demolition Man, she was in.
Did you see that?
No, I never saw it.
Okay. Let's go home.
Yeah, let's go home. Gentlemen, before we get out of here, you want to tell these fine folks how they can find you on the internet?
At Stoney Keeley on Twitter, at Sobros Network everywhere, NashvilleMovieDispatch.substack.com, SobrosNetwork.com, StackingTheInbox.com, and that's it.
Mine's Twitter at Sir Brandon V and Sir Brandon on Letterboxd.
And for me on Twitter, it's at MC_cash75. Letterbox, just simply Stephen McCash. And cheers to another episode of Drinking With, where we've explored the films that have come of age just like a fine wine. As we raise our glasses to movies turning 21, we've laughed, reminisced, and maybe even shed a tear or two over the timeless classics. Definitely didn't shed a tear or two on Crash, but maybe next month. So until next time, may your drinks be cold, your conversations lively, and your movie nights unforgettable. Drink responsibly, and remember, age is just a number, but great films are forever. Most importantly, subscribe to Drinking With wherever you get your podcast fix. Leave us a rating and review so we know what you think about the show, and let us know what movie that's turning 21 years old that you would like us to discuss. So until next time, we'll see you then, because I have to return some videotapes.